Transport. When Charlie was old enough to get his driver's license, he bought an old Chevy sedan and set up Betty, his girlfriend, in the back seat for $3 a crack among his school chums, and after a while he started to get a few outside customers as well, and this gave him the idea of trading the jalopy in on a used hearse, a move which just happened to coincide with a new morality campaign brought in by the city council, the effect of which closed down most of the existing cat houses for some months, and wow! Business boomed for Charlie to such an extent that soon he'd got enough financial backing to establish a city-wide fleet of lay-on-the-way cars, or, to use the vulgar term, whore hearses, each of them a big shiny black caddy with uniformed driver and foam mattress and miniature bar, and Charlie had all the cars equipped with two-way radios so the central office could dispatch them to your door within minutes of a call. At first all the action took place at night, but after Charlie switched to another public relations firm, the thing really began to catch on, with businessmen ordering Charlie's cars to get to luncheon appointments or executive conferences so they could screw away their tensions without feeling guilty about losing time. Eventually, Charlie cashed in on the commuter market in all the major cities, and after introducing special rates for short interurban hops, he ended with a vast network of mobile bordellos speeding from coast to coast across the nation. As you probably recall, Charlie's letterhead used to bear a flying ram encircled by the motto, "Come as you go and arrive satisfied." Yes, Charlie played it smart and made a pile while it lasted, because in those days no one had thought of legislating against, for example, keeping a disorderly automobile, though once Charlie got into a scrape for having red lights on top of his vehicles instead of at the rear. But strangely enough, Charlie's real trouble came from the professional brotherhood of smiling morticians, who were being increasingly plagued by people who would flag down funeral processions and try to climb in with the stiff. As could be expected, with that kind of opposition, the enactment of stringent anti-sex road laws finally put an end to the era of the traveling orgasm. But by that time Charlie had already sold out and invested in the munitions industry, where profits were 10 times as high and the future unequivocally secure. After that, Charlie found himself rich enough to slip easily into high-level politics. I suppose it was still the spirit of public service which prompted him, and today few people remember the imagination and drive that characterized his youth. Though I've got a hunch it was as a kind of tribute to Charlie's remarkable background that the Prime Minister first made him Minister of Transport before switching him to Defense. And incidentally, I've heard it said that even today old Charlie shows a passing interest in the social as well as the military potential of helicopters and hovercraft.